All right, we're still working magic here this morning, but this time in the kitchen, we all know they're good for us, but we may not eat as many vegetables as we should.
And you know, Gail has a sharp knife,
yes,
too.
She does.
Stay away from all our guests this morning. Chef Gail Turner says 3 delicious vegetable dishes she promises are crowd pleasers. And I got to tell you, this is one of the most beautiful dishes.
Isn't that
these
pretty?
colors here.
It's healthy.
Yes.
It's flavorful. But best of all, it's quick and easy.
Love
quick
that.
and easy.
Love that.
Quick and easy.
Yes, you know, I'm all about quick and easy.
So how do we go about this?
You know, I just have to say, after that last segment, I don't know. I hope my magic in the kitchen is going to be just partly as good as his magic.
You got that knife.
Cool.
You have a knife too.
Yeah, let's check it out.
There you go. Do what you got to do.
I think I've had enough.
Come on.
Okay.
All right. So what we're doing today is vegetables. Let's look at a different way to eat vegetables. I'm making a classic Italian spinach, and I've made a couple of these ahead of time because I know we're short for time. And the classic Italian spinach, I just took a pan, put some olive oil, sauteed up some garlic for about 30 seconds because we know garlic, if you cook it for more than 30 seconds, it'll burn. And if it turns brown, throw out the pan and start over again. The pan and all, just throw it all out.
Everything, throw it out.
Also add a little bit of red pepper flakes because everything's better with a little spice, and I know Alex likes to spice it up.
You know me so well.
So then I just took some fresh spinach and roughly chopped it. I left the ends on. Sometimes I'll cut off the stems, but I didn't here. And I just sauteed it up until it wilted. This dish takes about 5 minutes to cook.
And what, you just sprinkle Parmesan on top of
And then you scramble some eggs. And then you pour the eggs. That's what gives it the really nice white appearance. And then after the spinach is cooked, you scramble the eggs, add that to it, and some grated Parmesan cheese.
Well,
simple.
Wow. You said about 4 or 5 minutes?
Yeah. Yeah, because spinach cooks really quickly.
Very nutritious, and the websites will be on our website at WREG.com.
And this one is my oven roasted vegetables, which I absolutely love. I mean, the color is just beautiful.
What you got in there?
In there, I have some butternut squash. I also have cherry tomatoes. I have Brussels sprouts, which, you know, not that many people know what to do with Brussels sprouts.
True.
This is a great recipe for that. And leeks.
So what do? You put it all in a pan? And
well, what I do is I brought some with me because a lot of people are not familiar with leeks, so I thought I would bring in my leek, which to me reminds me of a big scallion.
Where's that grown?
In the garden.
So they can be
amazing, Gail. Amazing.
It's in the garden. It's a root vegetable. Okay.
Is it grown near the south? Is it grown?
I don't know. Wherever they grow vegetables.
But you can get them at all the usual places.
Yeah, and usually you can only find the organic ones. So this is a nice organic dish.
How do we cut it?
Well, what we're going to do is like a scallion. You're going to cut off the root end and then cut off the tip, and then you just want to remove the brown parts. Now, the things with leeks is see how dirty they are?
Yeah.
They're really gross. So you really need to do a good job of washing them. But what you're going to do is you're going to take your leek and you're going to cut it in half. And then when you're working with round objects, you always want to place cut side down on the ground. So then we're going to cut it in half again. Cut this side in half, and then after I chop this, what I would do is put this in a colander and run it under water. And then I'm just going to chop that size
half-inch slices.
Right.
Do they taste like onions? Like scallions?
They're a little more sweeter than onions and scallions.
All right.
This is my butternut squash. I peeled the squash and I cut it in half lengthwise, and then I use a spoon just to pull out the seeds. And same thing on cutting it. You want to put it down bottom side down and then cut it into about 1-inch pieces. My Brussels sprouts I cut in half. My cherry tomatoes I cut in half. And then I added this Just Add juice. Okay, so now we're really talking healthy here. I tossed everything together in a bowl, and then after I did that, I added, you could either add some apple juice or you can add some extra virgin olive oil or corn oil. I added a little bit of corn oil today, tossed it, put it in a preheated oven, 425 degrees, 15 minutes.
You mix this in the oil?
Yes. Well, I mixed it all together. Yeah, I don't even separate it. I just throw it all in a bowl, whip it all up.
15 minutes at what?
15 minutes at 425.
Okay, what is this?
This is to die for. Okay, we did healthy. Now let's do decadent. This is a crispy cauliflower galette, or galette.
Wow.
And what I did with this is I steamed some cauliflower, so that's healthy. Mashed it with a potato masher. Then I added it to a bowl. After I drained it, I added it to a bowl, put in some egg, panko, some cheese, some spices, some chives, and then I I'm using a non-stick skillet, so that's kind of the key here. Put about a tablespoon of butter, a tablespoon of olive oil, or corn oil, and then mashed it in there. Okay. Then after I mashed it in there, I cook it for about 5 to 7 minutes. And then
on medium?
Yeah, on medium high. And then and I kept pushing it down with my spatula.
So you don't. How'd you get it so crisp?
Well, this is I've already cooked it because.
Oh, so you do flip it?
I do flip it, but I'm going to show you flip.
Got ahead.
Here we go. Okay. So you use a flat plate, or as flat as you can. Put it on top of your skillet, and then hold it in the middle, and then just turn it over like that.
Okay.
Look at how pretty. So
and
now what I would do, I'd add more butter, more oil, slide it in. But today I'm going to slide it onto this dish.
Looks great.
And then we're going to add.
And that would be healthier than potatoes fixed that way, so there you go.
Yeah, there you go. Add a little more scallions, but wait, there's more.
All right, as you continue to do that, the recipe, again, as we mentioned earlier, you'll find on our website at WRHG.com. It looks absolutely great. Gail, thank you very much.
My kind of vegetable right there with that sour cream on it.
We'll be right back. All right.